Hi everyone, welcome to iSky 24.3. In this tutorial, I'm doing a floral painting by using soft pastels. These are the art materials which I'll be using for this art piece, so let's get started. So first, I'm drawing the initial sketch of the hibiscus flower and the butterfly by using white charcoal pencil. Here I'm drawing the petals of the flower with very light pressure on the pencil. Also I'm holding the pencil a little far away from the edge for the light and smooth lines. While drawing the petals, I'm also adding the highlights to the needed areas for the reflection of the light. Then I'm drawing the stems and leaves around it, and for that I'm just marking the basic shapes. After that, I sketched the butterfly, and in this illustration, the wings of the butterfly encompassing a small part of the flower underneath. And you can see that I'm not applying a lot of pressure on my hand, rather than that I'm sketching with very light hands. Soft charcoal pencil and soft pastels belongs to same category. They have same properties of blending and shading. That's why they are not only easy to use, but also they can easily combine with one another. Here I'm using light green and grass green in the leaves, then I apply black tone at the background, and there I'm marking the light strokes with wider side of the pastels. Another thing is that you don't have to rush out and buy the same pastel range as I'm using here. Just watch it as a guide and match them as closely as you can from whatever color range you have. After that, I add green, grass green, white, blue, fuchsia pink, and the yellow to fill the empty areas of the background. I'm spreading the color with a brush, but you can use your fingers as well. I'm using strawberry pink next to the fuchsia pink to develop a nice color contrast. Right now, I'm using white pastel to show the subtle highlights at the edge of the petals. With the help of scarlet red, I'm drawing the stigma of the flower, then use pink and white pastels at the edge of the petals. After that, I use pink, blue, red and strawberry pink color in it, and then add a little black for depth and blush them. With the help of scarlet red, I'm drawing the stigma of the flower, then use pink and white pastel at the edge of the petals. After that, I use pink, blue, red and strawberry pink color in it, then add a little black color for depth and blush them. While blushing, I'm concentrating to the areas I filled with pastels, and be careful during smudging around the other shapes. I'm applying brown color to the stems, then at the background, I'm adding yellowish green tone next to the other green shades. Here I'm adding pink and blue shade inside of the petals, and then apply scarlet red color at the sides. I'm blending all the colors to balance the color contrast. Another thing is that the color of the pastel doesn't necessarily the same to the reference shade, so to achieve that tone you need to mix different colors with each other. Then I add yellow color at the edge of the wings for the color variation and the contrast. After that, I add orange color over it and softly smudge them with my fingertips. I'm using black, brown, yellow and orange shades to develop the inner texture of the wings. Right here, I'm blending the darker tones to the mid-tones and mid-tones to the lighter tones for a smooth gradient contrast. For depth and contrast, I'm using dark brown color and blend them towards the center. Another thing I want to share with you guys is that blending application is an important principle of pastel drawing, but make sure that you are using an appropriate color range. To create more details and depth, I'm also using black pastel. I'm using black, brown, yellow and orange shades to develop the inner texture of the wings. Now I'm coloring the insect part of the butterfly with extra soft charcoal stick. I'm using sharp edge of the pastel to mark the thin lines. Also, I don't want something too uniform, that's why I'm changing the amount of pressure while blending. Now I'm blending all the colors by using my fingertips, and I'm also using tissue to clean them before blotching the other tone. Of course, through layering, the colors will automatically mix with other colors, and that's how the gradient contrast of darker and sharper values comes out. I'm blocking in the darker values to achieve more depth and contrast. So I'm building multiple layers to develop more prominent details. Now I'm back to the flower part and again adding another layer of white pastel to show the shiny part of the light. For instance, in this flower, other than directly using the same pink color in all the petals, I'm using variety of tones to achieve that effect. Of course, through layering, the colors will automatically mix with each other, and that's how the gradient contrast of darker and sharper values come out. I'm adding more details in depth by using black pastel around it. So keep adding layers on top of each other and mix them until reach to the level of visible detail. And don't forget to zoom out your vision and see your painting from the distance. It will not only help you to eliminate the mistakes but also help you to correct the color combination and the proportion of the object you are drawing. I used hard charcoal pencil inside of the flower to create more prominent details. Now I'm dropping white pastel powder for shine to the lighter areas of the drawing. Then I place a blank sheet on it and roll over my pencil so the powder sticks to those areas. Another important tip is that don't rush because a good contrast needs a lot of patience with variety of color range. Then applying light green, brown and orange color to the stems. So here I'm doing the final steps of the drawing. I'm keep adding the lighter and darker values to balance the gradient of color combinations. Now you can see that I'm adding multiple application of lighter and darker values to achieve a good contrast of shading and highlights. So keep adding the layers on top of each other and mix them until reach to the level of visible detail. So I'm building multiple layers to develop more prominent details. Also applying more white and black tones to expose the shaded and light areas. Soft pastel gives you the freedom of rendering due to its characteristics that they can easily blend, spread and cut into the grooves of paper for good coverage. Right here I reached to the final steps of the drawing, and at this point I'm keep adding the lighter and darker values to balance the gradient of color combination. I hope you guys have an amazing coloring experience with this tutorial. If you want me to continue uploading free tutorials like this at YouTube, then come and support me at my Patreon account where I have uploaded a lot of real-time tutorials. And if this tutorial is too fast for you, then it's also available at Patreon with lots of other real-time series. There you can improve your drawing skills to follow each and every step. At the end, make sure to hit the subscribe button and I'll see you next tutorial. Till then, take care, bye bye.